Nigeria can never get better with speech alone. Well, let's believe that Nigeria is taking a new path to redeem the lost glory. I pray that God will see us through these hard times because hard times never last. President Tinubu is very good at sugarcoating his words, and so believe him at your peril. A criminal will always remain a criminal. If this particular message will not suffer a rebuttal from the presidency, God will bless Nigeria. Good in speech, but worse in implementation. That is who Tinubu is. What Nigeria needs is to bring back subsidy on fuel because fuel cost is the root of all the problems right now in Nigeria. Good day, my distinguished viewers, and welcome back to our YouTube channel, Everyday People's Voice. Your trusted media platform for breaking news in politics, business, current affairs, analysis, opinions, headlines, sports, entertainment, and so much more, with a comprehensive, up-to-date news coverage aggregated from sources all over the world and every corner of the globe. Our sources of information are reliable and accurate. That's why we are the world-leading liberal voices for the everyday people in Nigeria. Thank you all, my distinguished viewers, for staying tuned. But before I continue, if this is your first time of coming across our prestigious news channel, please help us subscribe, like, and share our videos so that the good Lord will continue to bless you. Yes, this is a satire from President Tinubu 64th Independence Day speech. My country people, let me bring you up to speed. Following the 64th Independence Day speech of President Tinubu, I will read to you step by step on what he said. I quote. In his word, he said, "Fellow compatriots, on this Independence Day anniversary, I will do something no Nigerian president has ever done in our 64 years as an independent nation." He said, "I will speak to you from my heart. I will not read a speech prepared by civil servants and rehearsed and recorded in front of my media aides and image makers. I want to have an honest conversation with you, my fellow countrymen and women. I won't be telling you," he said, "I won't be telling you something you do not know. If I say things are hard in our country, while privileged people like us live comfortable lives, ordinary men and women from Sokoto to Port Harcourt find it difficult to make ends meet." He said, "I won't tell you I feel your pain. Saying so will be lying to you. It had been a long time since I knew what it was like to survive on noodles and gari soaked in water." He said, "I won't list things we are doing to fix our economy and bring everyone prosperity." He said, "You have heard that from me long enough, and things have gone from bad to worse." He said, "My advisor said I should tell you that the hardship you are experiencing now is the birth pang of the new Nigeria coming soon. If I'm sitting where you are today, I call it nonsense." He said, "My minister said I should blame the unbearable hardship you are going through as unintended consequences of tough decisions we must take to save Nigeria from total collapse, even though it is the truth. The bigger truth is that we, the ruling class, are not sharing the hardship with you. We, your leaders, have been living large while more and more of you fall into what the big grammar speaking consultant call multi-dimensional poverty. More of you are finding it hard to eat 2 square meals a day, pay the school fees of your children, and buy life-saving medications to deal with chronic illness. Some of you working do not even make enough money to pay for your transportation to work. It is not right. It is not fair. It should not be happening in a country like ours. It is abominable. It has to stop now. And that is what I want to talk to you about today, President Tinubu said. He said, why I cannot say to hell with those countries and financial institutions to which we owe money, I can say that the days of waste in the government are over. While we must continue to service our debts, which takes a substantial amount of revenue that we get, we, the leaders, must sacrifice much of our perks of office so that our people will survive these tough days and be alive to see the glorious days we promise them. He said, I plead to you all to forgive me for coming into the office and feeling this sense of entitlement that has disconnected me from the people. I am in the office to serve. Years of privileged life made me lose touch with what a servant leader should be. It instilled in me an arrogance that had become second nature. Deep down, this is not me. It is an acquired taste, and I have expelled it out of me, says President Tinubu. Moving forward, you will get a lean government that aligns with the meager resources of our disposal. No more jamborees by government officials. My wife's children or hangers on, government officials will no longer display flamboyant lifestyle at any level in this country. We must live by example. Here are the concrete steps I have made along these lines, and I am starting with the office of the president, Tinubu said. He said, having acknowledged that Nigeria is rich but currently poor because we have mismanaged our resources, I am cutting my travels abroad to 6 times a year. People who need me so badly should come to Nigeria and meet with me. We will sell off the planes in the presidential fleet. I will travel on my plane or a chartered one if I must. He said, I am abolishing the office of the First Lady. Besides receiving security details, the government will no longer spend Nigerian resources sustaining the First Lady. The same goes for my children and siblings. They should spend their time pursuing meaningful employment and not hanging on my coattail. He said, we are cutting the overhead cost of every ministry and government parastatal by 2/3. Woo! It means the many assistants and aides seen around government officials across the country will disappear. When I say lean government, I mean not fat, no fuse, no padding. Working with the National Assembly, I will divert the billions of naira that the state government in this country collect as security vote each month. We will deploy it to the benefit of Nigerian people. The members of the National Assembly are going to make sacrifice too. I am asking the agencies in charge of fixing their salaries and allowances to reduce them to what this country's highest paid civil servant makes. My country people, the party is over. Oh, that's what Tinubu to end up. Thank you very much. Oh.